Hey, what up y'all, it's your boy DethGalaxy and welcome to another New World video. Today I'm going to be showing you the 10 best PvP perks in New World that you should have in your gear set, so let's get right into the video. And just a note, this is in no particular order, this is just 10 perks I think that are very important and the best for PvP in the game of New World, so yeah, let's get right into it here. Alright, the first PvP perk I want to talk about today is Mortal Power. This perk can only be acquired on a weapon, and Mortal Power is a great perk that can proc not just from kills but also assists. And with the July patch coming, this perk has been buffed to a 20-second duration with 15% damage, compared to it used to only be a 5-second duration similar to Helium powered. So this is a huge perk. It's going to be great for war and just any PvP situation, especially with this upcoming patch. This is one I definitely want to have at least on one of my weapons. Alright, perk 2. The second PvP perk I'd like to talk about today is an armor perk, and this is one you may be familiar with. It's called Resilient. So basically this is one of the most important perks in the game. For every piece of resilient armor that you do have on, you take 4.9% crit damage. So let's just round that up to say 5% damage. If you have a full 5-piece set, you got 25% less crit damage reduction. And if you do run the 150 con tree perk, that's another 10%, so you just get up to 35% crit damage reduction. Just easy as that, so I highly recommend this perk. That's why Resilient is a top tier PvP and war perk, and I highly recommend at least a few pieces in every PvP set for this game. Alright, at number 3, let's talk about the armor perk Shirking Fortification. Now, Shirking Fortification is similar to Resilient as a defensive perk, but it offers a fortify of 3.9% for 5 seconds after dodging an enemy attack, and this is for all damage compared to where Resilient is just for critical damage. Now, with a full set of 5 Shirking Fortification, you can stack up to about 20% fortify. I highly recommend to have at least a few pieces of Shirking Fortification if you can, and you will notice a big difference in damage mitigation. And since Shirking Fort will apply to all damage, it's great to stack with a couple Resilience so you get the best of both worlds, making this a great PvP perk for your set. Alright, at number 4 we have another armor perk, and this one is called Freedom. Now, Freedom is a perk that is getting buffed in the July patch. It will now make stuns expire 11% faster compared to the previous about 7%. Some builds base themselves around this perk while others may not use it much at all. Depending on your playstyle, if you do play up in the action, notice you get stunned and CC'd a lot, then Freedom might be great for you, so I'd definitely try out a piece or a few pieces to elevate your gameplay and escape some of those CC situations where you're getting clumped up. So that is why Freedom is on this list, and I do recommend it for certain builds out there, so definitely take a look into Freedom. Alright, perk number 5, we're getting into the jewelry here, and this is one that's pretty standard. I believe everyone should have. It is the health perk on the amulet. So the health perk is a must-have for any PvP player, as it does give you a 10% increase to overall health. If you don't have this perk, you're basically throwing away hit points and survivability, so it's pretty obvious why it's on the list and one of the most important perks. Simple and plain, this has to be in your gear set for New World PvP. Coming in at number 6 is kind of a slept-on perk. This is the Divine Amulet perk. Now, the Divine perk provides a 10% income and heal bonus that works with consumables and any income and heals. Your healer will love you if you have this perk. It'll keep you alive in tight situations, as every extra bit of health counts. And if you can out-heal and out-damage your opponent, you will definitely win the battle. I highly recommend this perk for any build. I know it can be expensive to get on an amulet, especially with some of the other perks mentioned in the video, but my opinion is still one of the best in the game, and you can't go wrong having Divine in your setup. Alright, next up at number 7, we have the amulet perk Stamina Recovery. This has to be the most important necklace perk in my opinion. The reason being, in New World PvP, stamina and dodging are very important, and to replenish that yellow bar is a must for PvP. With Stamina Recovery, if you get hit while under 50% health, you will gain about 98 stamina back, basically giving you a free 3 dodges if you're in light to get away and make distance, or in plays to escape enemies. This is why I do recommend Stamina Recovery is a must-have. Even if you're not in light, it will help you in medium and heavy as well. Alright, at number 8 we have a ring perk, and this one is for extra stamina as well, called Hearty. So Hearty gives you a 10% extra stamina and is a must-have for any light armor player. It's still good to have for other classes as well. Reason being, as mentioned with Stamina Recovery in PvP, you'll be using your stam a lot and dodging a lot, and having any extra stam is going to help your performance, and it's a great benefit overall for the build. You will notice this perk the most in light armor as you gain a complete extra dodge roll, but it's still beneficial for medium or heavy loads to have this Hearty perk as well on ring. Alright, in line for number 9, let's talk about the earring perk, Refreshing Toast. This is a must-have for PvP, as the quicker you can pot, the better your chances of outliving the other players. This also works for oak bombs and war haste pots, making it crucial for every build in PvP. So if you're going to have an earring, it has to have Refreshing Toast on it, or I wouldn't even bother wearing it. Refreshing Toast is a must-have, it's OP for PvP. Alright, and let's get into number 10. Lastly, the most valuable perk in the game that I do believe, this one here is Healthy Toast. Now recently they did mention in the update for the July patch, this perk is actually going to be a lot harder to roll on jewelry now, so I do think it is going to be more valuable. So basically what it does is it lets you heal with your mana pots. So for example, drinking a mana pot will heal you for 10% of your health. This perk is insane for PvP as mana pots only have a 10-second cooldown. So if you also have Refreshing Toast, this makes the Healthy Toast the best survival perk in the game in my opinion, because you can OD combos and get out of situations you never thought you could by being able to use a health pot followed by a mana pot to get those extra heals. So Healthy Toast is one of the best perks I think in the game, and very slept on for PvP. So yeah, now that was my 10 best PvP perk recommendations in my opinion, but here's a couple honorable mentions. This is a weapon perk, Keenly Empowered. This one's a classic. You can never go wrong with having Keenly Empowered for that 15% damage bonus. I highly recommend this perk as it's huge for any DPS role, and that's why I thought I'd mention it on this list. And lastly, just basically weapon perks on weapons. With the upcoming July patch, weapon perks are going to be way more potent and powerful when on the weapon, so make sure you get a weapon with your favorite weapon skill perk on it. Now that was the top 10 PvP perks in New World. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave a like and subscribe. Check out the channel for more New World content. It's DethGalaxy and I'm out. See you in the next one.